everyone and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and today I want to show you how to make my delicious slow cooked butternut squash and bean madras. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my delicious butternut squash and bean madras. Now this recipe is really easy to do and I'm going to be using my slow cooker to cook this meal in. My slow cooker is a brilliant piece of time-saving equipment. All I do is put all of the ingredients in here, I plug it in and I switch it on to low or high, depending on how long you want to cook your food for, and then I just leave it to cook all day, and all I will have to do this evening is just make some rice or some quinoa to go with this meal and add some spinach or kale at the end. So I love the slow cooker. As you can probably tell, if you don't have a slow cooker and you want me to show you how to cook this meal on the hob, then please leave a comment below and I will do that for you. But for now, here is how to make my delicious slow cooked butternut squash and bean madras. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my madras paste. So for this I am going to use black pepper. So I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper that I'm just going to put into a bowl like so, and then I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of garam masala in this bowl as well. So 1, 2, like so, and then I have some mild chilli powder as well. You can use hot if you like yours stronger. I am feeding this to a child however, so I don't like it too hot, and he will probably have a lot of yoghurt on his as well. You need about a tablespoon of chilli powder, which I think that's probably about a tablespoon there, I'm not too sure. Trying to get the last of it out of this jar. Oh, that was a tablespoon. Never mind. And then I have a teaspoon of cinnamon going in as well. So I'm just going to put a teaspoon of cinnamon in here. The spices smell really nice already. And then I've got a teaspoon of ground coriander as well. So I'm just going to put that in. And then I have a teaspoon of ground cumin too. And then I've got a teaspoon of ground ginger as well. Like so. And then in the original recipe I've said to use garlic, like garlic cloves, 3 of those. We do have some garlic cloves, but I discovered garlic granules recently, so I thought I'd try it with some of these. You can use cloves if you want to. All I would suggest is you just crush them before you put them into the mix. So I'm going to use garlic granules. The original recipe says to use 3 cloves of garlic, so I'm just going to use about 1½ garlic granules, because garlic granules can be quite strong, I have to say. And then I'm also going to be using some apple cider vinegar as well. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in here. You can use any type of vinegar you want. I just really like this apple cider vinegar and we always have it in the cupboard, so that's why I'm using it. And then I'm going to use about 5 tablespoons of oil. So I've got an avocado oil here, but you can use sunflower oil. You could use olive oil if you wanted to, anything you have in the cupboard basically. So that's 5. And then I'm going to mix this round until it makes a paste, like so. Oh, it smells really nice. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this aside and I'm going to move on to putting all my ingredients into the slow cooker. So for the main ingredients of this recipe, I have chopped and peeled 1 onion. It doesn't matter if it's red or white, that's honestly up to you, but I've just peeled and chopped 1 onion. And then I've also chopped and remove the core and the stalk from one pepper, and then I've sliced and diced the pepper, and then I've peeled and chopped a courgette as well, so that's going to go in. And then I also peeled and removed the seeds from a very small butternut squash. You don't really need much butternut squash, but probably about 200 grams I'd say. It's just there to give it a bit of extra flavour. And then I've also peeled and sliced quite big slices, I'd say, probably about ½ centimetre slice of a carrot as well. And all of that is just going to go into my slow cooker like so. And then I'm going to add beans to this as well. So here I have some butter beans, and I also have some haricot beans as well. I think in the original recipe I said cannellini beans, but I haven't got any of those at the moment. I've got loads of haricot beans in my cupboard, so I'm just going to put those in. Whatever beans you have to hand in your cupboard is fine. And then I'm going to add in the Madras paste that we made earlier as well. So I'm going to pour that all over, and I'm going to mix all of the ingredients round until everything is covered in the Madras paste, like so. Finally, I'm going to be adding about 500 ml of beef stock. So I made this is my bone broth, and the recipe for this I will link in the description box below for you, and I've also done a video of this as well, which I will link in the description box below too. If you are a vegan, then please don't use beef stock, please use a vegetable stock, and I have written that in the original recipe as well. I've said to use vegetable or chicken stock, I think. But I'm using beef stock today because that's what I had in the fridge, and I made this at the weekend, so it's really nice and fresh as well. So I'm going to pour this over all of my vegetables like so, and then I'm going to put the lid on, and I'm going to turn this on a low heat for about 7 hours now, and I'm just going to leave this to cook away. If you wanted to, you could put it on a higher heat and cook it for less time. So if you're putting it on a higher heat, I'd say you could probably cook it for about 3–3.5 hours, and the vegetables will be really lovely and soft by then. But I'm going to leave it for a long time to cook because I really like all the vegetables very tender and stuff as well. So yes, I'm going to leave this to cook, and I'll come back to this later. So this has been cooking away nicely for about 7 hours now, and it smells delicious. And I've also added some kale to this as well. You can add any greens you like. Sometimes I add green beans and sometimes I add spinach, but today I've added a bit of kale to this. And then I've also boiled some quinoa as well. I'm just going to serve myself a little bit of quinoa, and then I shall serve myself some of this curry. And as I said, it smells delicious, and it was so simple to do as well. And that is our dinner done. So that's how you make my delicious butternut squash and bean madras, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. But for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.